Hello, welcome to this channel, Accounting Basics. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like and comment. In today's video, we're going to give a continuation on the issue of shares. I would like us to look at the ways in which shares are issued. Shares are issued in three different ways. They are issued at par, issued at a discount, and issued at a premium. When shares are issued at par, that means they are issued at their face value. They are issued at the exact amount. At the exact amount they were valued at. Issuing shares at a discount, that means the shares were issued at a value lower than the face value. Issuing shares at a premium, that means shares were issued at a value higher than the face value. For example, its face value, if its face value was 1,000 and the shares are issued at 1,200, that means the 200 is a premium, meaning the shares were issued at a premium. I would like us to go on and look at the classification of shares. They are classified as below: authorized or nominal or registered share capital, that's one. The second one is issued share capital. We have unissued share capital, subscribed share capital, unsubscribed share capital, paid up share capital, unpaid up share capital, called up share capital, uncalled up share capital, and then we have reserves share capital. Looking at authorized, nominal, registered share capital in general, it can be called authorized, it can be called nominal, it can be called registered share capital. Looking at it in general, this is the amount of capital a company is authorized to raise from the public by selling shares, which it is the maximum amount of share capital that a company can issue. A company cannot issue beyond the authorized share capital. It can either issue below the authorized share capital or the same amount as the authorized share capital, but it cannot issue beyond authorized share capital, because you cannot issue the shares you don't have. Looking at issued share capital in general, a part of the authorized capital is issued to the public for subscription, which is known as issued share capital. So that part of authorized share capital you issue to the public, that is what is called the issued share capital. It is a nominal value of the share which are offered to the public for subscription. Those shares which are offered to the public for subscription, they are called issued share capital. Looking at non-issued share capital, this is the share capital that remains after the issuing of shares. After you issuing the shares, those shares that remain unissued, those are the unissued share capital. Those shares you have not issued to the public are the unissued share capital. So we're moving in order. We are trying to say as authorized share, how authorized or nominal or registered share capital is broken into different types of share capital to make the classification of share capital. Here we are going to look at the subscribed share capital, a part of the issued share capital which is subscribed by the public. You've issued shares, but some shares have remained as unissued shares. Now those shares you've issued, some are subscribed for, and those are what we call subscribed share capital. Those shares that have been subscribed to by the public. It does not necessarily mean that all the shares which have been issued will be taken over by the public. Some shares are left unsubscribed. That takes us to unsubscribed share capital. You've issued shares, they have remained unissued shares, some have been subscribed for. Now we are seeing that we are looking at unsubscribed share capital. This is a portion of shares which is not subscribed to. It is not that all shares you issue should be subscribed to. Some shares are left unsubscribed. For you to get the unsubscribed shares, this equals issued shares minus subscribed shares, then you will get the unsubscribed shares, share capital. Then we go on to look at the paid up share capital. They have subscribed, but remember, it is not that all the shares they have subscribed for, they have paid for. Some shares are paid for, others are not paid for. The amount actually paid by the shareholders is known as the paid up capital, that money they pay. So the paid up capital is paid, they forwarded to the paid up share capital. We go on to look at the unpaid up share capital. The unpaid up share capital, these are shares they have been subscribed to, but they have not yet been paid for. Those are the unpaid up shares. So because they have not paid for these shares, then we will have to call those shareholders to pay for this share, to call those shareholders to pay for these shares. That brings in the called up share capitals. These are the shares which are paid on call. They call it to pay, then that brings in the uncalled up share capital. Then the uncalled up share capital, this is the unpaid portion of the subscribed capital. The uncalled up share capital, that is the unpaid portion of the subscribed capital. So looking at that sequence of classifications of share capital, in our next video we will be looking at how we can allot shares. In our next video we will be looking at how we can allot shares. Keep it accounting basics. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like and comment. God bless you.